ranking the best safeties in Madden 25. And boys, we are back here with another tier list update. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the safety position. Before we get into today's video, I do want to talk about our sponsor real quick, MMOEXP.com. If you guys want an alternative to buying packs, consider buying coins at MMOEXP and make sure to use code DILL at checkout for 5% off your order. Now, before we do want to head and get into the new cards right here, gotta take a look at the old tier list. And this is how I think things change. Obviously, Ed Reed is still going to be in the S tier. Still probably the best safety in the game. For him, it's really just, is he worth this price? And I would say no. But with that, I am going to go ahead and drop everyone down a singular tier. And now this is what we're looking like before we get into the new cards. Now, the very first card we got today is actually starting off at a 78. We get a new team captain. We get team captain Pat Tillman, and all the way upgraded, this card could be up to an 88 overall. That has 89 speed, 87 acceleration, 83 man coverage, 87 zone coverage. He's also 5'11", so not the tallest in the world. Also decent in the box stats as well. Gets all 32 team chem. Realistically, he's like 90 speed, 88 excel. Pretty easy to run just a 20 out of 20 theme team, even if that is just your favorite team, right? He has the big hitter trait on yes, play ball near balance. Now, ability wise, doesn't get like the pick artist or anything. I'm gonna put this card in the A tier, man. Really like the downsides of the card. No pick artist. He's not the tallest in the world, and also doesn't hit that 90 level of zone coverage, which I am looking to hit, but think he belongs in the A tier. And then right after that, we get 81 overall Ashton Davis, and this card is like kind of like a slight little budget beast. He is 6'1", 87 speed, 87 excel. Does have a little bit lower change of direction, but these two core ratings right here as a user defender for a budget, not the worst in the world. Obviously has no coverage, so this is kind of like a tough card to rank in my opinion, because Ashton Davis from a coverage standpoint, obviously F tier, but a little bit of value as a user. I'm gonna go ahead and place him F tier because he just has absolutely no coverage. Now right after that, we get Javon Bullard right here from the Packers, and he is 5'11". This time it's kind of like the opposite of Ashton Davis, because 83 speed, 84 excel obviously is not ideal, but he hits the 85 level of zone. So it's like this time it's no real good physical stats, but he does hit a good level of zone coverage. It's not the 90, but it is pretty good, man. And honestly, this card is kind of similar to like Jesse Bates core elite, so I don't mind him being on that same level. And you know what, I'll move up Ashton too. As a slight user, I kind of like them being on the same level. And right after that, we do get Reed Blankenship. Is 6'1", 83 speed, 87 acceleration, has 82 zone this time. So I just think he's kind of worse version of a Bullard that we just covered. So Reed Blankenship is going to make my F tier. After that, we get 84 overall Derek Forrest, and this card is 5'11", 86 speed, 88 acceleration with 83 zone coverage. And with the strategy item, you could potentially get it up to 85. This is where this card ranks for me. If you can get the zone up to 85, I think C, but just base card, I would place him in the D tier. And right after that, we get Andre Cisco right here, and Andre Cisco is 6 foot, 86 speed, 85 acceleration, hits the 85 level of zone. Just really like that next step up with the cards we've already covered, right? And also Andre Cisco this time has that play ball and air aggressive, no big hitter, but I do like it getting the play ball and air aggressive. For me, Andre Cisco, I think he's a pretty easy addition to the C tier. And right after that, we get Trayvon Mullen right here, and this card is 6'2", so actually has some good height, 86 speed, 86 acceleration. Now the agility and change of direction are two ratings that I don't love, but I feel like he can make up for it. And if you have a strategy item on the card, that just pluses one zone. If you can get this card the 90 zone, I like the card a lot. And this card also has play ball and air aggressive as well. I think his like peak potential is B tier if you get him to 90 zone. Base card would be like C. I am going to place him in the B tier. This card with the strategy item, I think he just moves up in this tier. And now right after that, we do get Taylor Rapp, and Taylor Rapp is 6 foot, 87 speed, 88 acceleration, 86 agility, 88 change of direction with the 85 level of zone. Does hit 80 man coverage, and this time for traits, play ball and air balance. I think Taylor Rapp is just overall really, really solid. I'm also going to place Taylor Rapp in the B tier. And then right after that, we get PJ Locke, and PJ Locke is 5'10", 88 speed, 87 acceleration, 81 agility, 87 change of direction. Really nice balance of physical stats. Also does hit 88 zone, and I believe with the new blue strategy item for safety, he could potentially be a 90 zone coverage player for you. And this is a card that also has that play ball and air aggressive as well. I think PJ Locke is again in this B tier, and I think really your placement where he is throughout this tier, I can see argued, because it really depends on, do you like the pick artist X Factor on Paul Krause? You know, there's a lot of arguments. I just think he's on this B tier level. And then right after that, we get Jaquan Brisker, and Jaquan Brisker is 6'1", 87 speed, 88 acceleration, 83 agility, 86 change direction, has the 85 level of zone yet again. And this card does have the big hitter trait on yes, play ball and balance. Jaquan Brisker does potentially get the 0 AP pick artist X Factor, which I don't mind this. It doesn't start on, you have to complete in-game objectives, but I don't mind it. I think Jaquan Brisker is another card that I have pretty similar thoughts on. I think he's like top into B, and I think he was really like A to potential S tier player on the Team of the Week theme team, but I like this A tier a little bit more. Yeah, I'm going to keep Jaquan Brisker in this B tier. I'm also going to drop Morig back into C, and specifically with this card, it's if you have the strategy item on him, then he's B tier. All right, and now we get Kyle Hamilton right here, and Kyle Hamilton is now maxed at an 88 overall, and this card is still really, really good, man. 6'4", 88 speed, 88 acceleration. This right here is like his like major thing, right? How he separates himself. 84 agility, 85 change direction, 88 zone coverage, and also this time play ball and air aggressive, big hitter on yes. What I'll say about Kyle Hamilton, okay? You know what? I'll just keep Kyle Hamilton in the A tier. This was an easy S tier player when he was at his 95, but obviously now down to the 88. I still really like the card, still a good user, still a good sub linebacker, and again, 6'4" is just kind of rare in this game. And right after that, we get 89 overall Justin Reed, and this card is 6'1", 89 speed, 88 acceleration, 87 agility, 86 change direction. Really good man coverage, really good zone coverage, extremely balanced across the board, good balance of physical stats. Really the only thing I want to see on this card, he does have play ball and air aggressive, by the way, but I feel like this card just gets kind of held back a little bit by not getting pick artists. Obviously, you don't need pick artists on everyone. This Justin Reed card is really, really good. I think with the cards we have today, I think it kind of dropped him more like top end of A. I can still see a world where you say he's an S tier caliber player. I think he's a top end safety in the game. I just prefer some of the other options we have today. And right after that, we get Demar Hamlin, and Demar Hamlin is 6 foot, 89 speed, 89 acceleration. The change of direction is lower. It's the 91 zone for me, man. Like I really like that on Demar Hamlin's card, and also this time play ball and air balance, big hitter on no. This is a tough one for me to rank yet again because he doesn't get like the pick artists or anything. I think Demar Hamlin from the free safety spot, right, is the best one besides Ed Reed. So like I kind of want to put him S tier, but is he a better card than Justin Reed? I'd probably say no. These two cards I have very similar thoughts towards. I don't hate the take that Demar Hamlin is S. I just think the change of direction rating, I definitely think you can feel that on the card. He was S tier if the Gridiron Guardian boost stayed. I feel like he was kind of easy S tier at that point, but yeah, I'm going to place him top end of A right now. And then right after that, we get Brian Branch, and Brian Branch is 6 foot, 90 speed, 89 acceleration, 88 agility, 89 change direction, does have 88 zone. So like we said with other cards like Kyle Hamilton, you could potentially get it up to 90, and if you get it up to 90, this card is elite. This is a card that does have play ball and air balance, big hitter on no, and this time for abilities though, he can potentially just get pick artist for 2 AP. I really like this Brian Branch card, and for me, Brian Branch, I'm going to add him to the S tier. I feel like this card can just move, man, and a lot of times pieces in the secondary right now, I can't really say that about a ton of cards. I think this card again can just really move, and for me, it's like really the change of direction, like over Demar Hamlin. And honestly, just looking at this card, I don't even hate the take if you want to say Kyle Hamilton is still an S tier safety because he's 6'4". I feel like this card provides a ton of value. Now after that, we get Jordan Poyer, Dolphins great, and this right here, how you get this card, you have to win a legend head-to-head Super Bowl, and instead of choosing the 200k or the packs, you choose this card, and this card is 6 foot, 90 speed, 89 acceleration, 87 agility, 87 change direction, hits the 90 level of zone. I am really looking for 90 zone coverage, right? And this card also has play ball and air balance, big hitter on no, and this card from an ability standpoint can potentially get the pick artist, just again base ability. So yeah, Jordan Poyer for me, I think he is a easy addition to the S tier. And now after that, we get Antoine Winfield, and this card is 89 speed, 89 acceleration, 87 agility, 86 change direction. He does have 90 zone, which I like. From a core rating standpoint, I think this card is arguably S. For me, the biggest downside of the card, this right here, 5'9". It is tough to run short pieces in the secondary this year, I think. I mean, with how zones are playing right now, even with 90 zone, the short guys, I feel like they just get, and especially because high balls are still good, even though they patched them. Has good traits as well. This card can potentially get the pick artist too. For me, it's just the fact that he's 5'9". I have to put him in the A tier. I can see debate where he's at. For me, it's just he is 5'9". I personally cannot have a short piece in the secondary in the S tier. And now finally right here, we do have Brian Dawkins, the field pass reward that you could potentially get up to a 90 overall right now. We'll talk about where he ranks at a 90 overall compared to the 91. I feel like the 91 right now is obvious. It's just like, when will we get the 91? Who knows? But he is 6 foot, 90 speed, 90 acceleration, 89 agility, 91 change of direction, does have 90 zone. At the 91 overall, I feel like he is an easy addition to S. And this card also has big hitter, play ball and air aggressive, has good in the box stats, and of course can get the pick artist ability. For me, I think Brian Dawkins, the 90 overall, is more like B tier because they just like tanked his physical stats. But this 91 is for sure S tier, and he's probably better than Brian Branch. But it's just like, when will we be able to get him? Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, it just kind of depends when they add the 91 token to the store, when we get that next overall bump. But yeah, boys, this has been my thoughts on the safety position in Madden 25 Ultimate Team. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with. Who do you think should go up? Who do you think should come down? Now, if you guys did enjoy this video though, you enjoy content like this, want to stay up to date with everything that's the best here at Madden 25 Ultimate Team, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now, if you guys do want to go ahead and see me use some of these cards live on stream, I've been streaming here on both YouTube and Twitch. To watch on the YouTube, make sure to hit that noti bell as well. You'll be notified every time I upload or go live here. Or if you guys want to watch on the Twitch, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here.